Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive. Thank you so much for being here. So, what we're going to do is do a read for the full month. This will be a general read for the month of July. I thought I would actually go ahead and do that for you. I had done that last month as a trial, and I thought, well, why not do it for this month and then see if I want to add this going through? Because a lot of you have been asking for general reads outside of the love side because you really want to see what the universe has to bring up for you. So, that's exactly what we are going to do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pull some cards. I'm actually going to do a quick spread just to kind of see kind of where you're at right now. And then cover a little bit. I'm going to go through more on to like the Celtic spread and kind of see where you're at. And then we're going to get a pretty good idea of how things are moving forward. And I'm not reading reversals, so I'm putting this all up. Typically, I do sometimes, but you know what? This is really a flippin' good read. Unflippin' believable. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, guys, this is really, really cool. So here's what I get. Currently, right now, I get the Hangman. So this is about where you're at right now. This is about taking a moment to step back, Aqua, and really take a different point of view as it relates to a situation, whatever it has brought you to my channel today. That's what's actually a new perspective is going to be necessary. You're trying different angles and you're purposely doing it, flipping things over on its head, and really seeing things from a different, someone else's perspective, or just a different perspective. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is going to be a general read. So if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, be sure to go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box. And by the way, guys, just as default, I just want to thank all of you that have been booking discovery sessions and also, the Beyond the Read sessions and as well as coaching opportunities, because I've been working with so many of you on your businesses, stepping up and being a boss and moving forward, maybe in that side hustle or whatever that is. So do note that, okay? So if you are interested in that, go to the discovery session up here. It allows some one-on-one time for us to kind of get to know each other, and then allows us to make a recommendation and make sure we're a good fit too, okay? So there you have it. So let's continue this. So this is about changing perspective in terms of where you're at right now. Here's the beauty of this. This is a major arcana card, so you're going through some big changes. Aquarius, this is going to be a fantastic read. I'm just going to let you know. I don't think I've ever seen this for you ever. I mean, all year for sure, until this point. Okay, so here's the beauty of this, or even before that too. Okay, I will tell you, the challenge and the opportunity is this. You've got the Six of Wands. Now, the wands are all about that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, type, that Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like fire energy, right? And the beauty of this is that this is saying is that you are getting recognition. Others are recognizing you, and you're gaining a lot more confidence, and you're moving forward and standing on your own even stronger. If you thought you were before, this is a different story, okay? Because others are recognizing you for your passions and what you do and what you love. The green is the heart chakra, so that's more passion and what your heart wants. And it's actually really grounded, and you're being very transparent in terms of whatever it is that you do, and how you express yourself and how you move forward. And so this different perspective that is being taken by you is allowing you the opportunity for a wreath of success. And this is actually an up level in confidence in whatever it is that you do. So I love seeing this. Now, the challenge is not seeing this. The challenge is not up leveling your confidence and and staying stuck in some way. Okay, so that's what's coming through. So the opportunity is right there for you. I think you're going to take it. Okay, I really feel that that is really for many of you. So note your comments below. But the opportunity is that you're up leveling and going for what you want, and others are recognizing you for whatever it is that you do. And that's what seems to be coming through here. So many of you, it could be work, and it could be that you're thinking about what you want to do, and then going to that next step, whatever that looks like. Now, the beauty of this is that what you in the past, here's some information that came through. The past is like you kind of received quite a few downloads. There was some information coming through that allowed you to maybe some of you were doing research, maybe some of you were doing getting messages or just getting guidance or whatever it is in order to get to where you want to be, in order for this to actually go through and think of and going through in a different perspective, and then really move forward in confidence. So I think there was a little bit of research involved in this. That's what I see coming through, or it could be messages coming through. Whatever it is, that something has restored some sort of balance, which puts you over into something else. And that was in your recent past. It's an 8 card, which is the infinity symbol, and that's about establishing some sort of balance. And this could be in yourself, and also in your communication, if it's a relationship or whatever situation. I think you become more balanced in terms of what your communication is, and then it's about moving forward, okay? Now, this is the beauty of this. Your strength is the magician. How beautiful is this, Aqua? I mean, absolutely gorgeous, because what this is talking about is that you have what it is above and what is below, and you're able to create this in the universe. Major arcana card. So this is what you've got really going for you right now. Now, that's what this is talking about. And again, here's that infinity symbol, right? So you're really gathering, so above is below, and you're making it happen. This is about taking action. So what's important for you right now, Aquarius, in this situation, whatever that is for you, or relationship, whatever that is, this is a general read. This is saying take action, because that's going to be very, very key for you. Okay. So that's what you definitely want to do. So the magician is something that really wants to come forward for you. And it's nice because, what it is here is what information that you've gained most recently is that you've gained some sort of clarity. This is power and this is victory, in terms of, kind of what you need to, this is just power and victory that has come to you, that has allowed you, from this situation. So by taking this time out that you see here, you've actually gained some sort of power and victory, and it's success. So you gain some sort of success. And I think the beauty of this is that you're seeing that and you're capitalizing in on that. So by taking action, it's actually it is helpful for you. But this is about, using your clarity. This is victory in that. This is a wreath of success. This is, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy too. So I think that is quite beautiful as well. So I absolutely love seeing this, because this is actually kind of your grounded energy. Is that like once you feel grounded from the Hanged Man, which is a major arcana, this is saying that opportunity presents itself and it allows you to move forward. There's some sort of clarity that has come through for you, Aqua, that has allowed you to move forward and gain and grab that wreath of success. You see it here, but you also see it here too, right? Okay. And it all starts by getting enlightened, right? By looking at something at a different perspective. How you do what you do in this relationship or situation, whatever has, made you come to my channel, whatever it is, you gained some sort of enlightenment from it that allowed you to move forward. And it was enough information for you to move forward, okay? So what is in the near future? We get the 9 of Cups. This is emotional satisfaction. This is feeling very satiated. This is like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy, feeling really, really good. It's a 9 card, which means it's coming to fruition in terms of your emotions, feeling really, really good about yourself, okay? Now, this has to do with emotions, so it could be, in a relationship or whatever situation, it's being emotionally fulfilling for you. And that's what I see coming through, okay? This is beautiful. Now, your best way forward is to eliminate any sort of conflict that might be coming through your way. So this is actually adversity. This is to overcome the adversity, to overcome any sort of conflict. Your best way forward is to overcome that. And again, this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might have someone, a fire sign within your realm, or you might be taking on this energy, or you're experiencing around this in your environment, whatever that looks like. So what this is saying is that you're being able to overcome the obstacles as it pertains to this. And what you don't know is what you need to, what you don't know but you need to know is the fact is that you've got the Four of Wands, and this is that you can get that stability of happy home life. And this is two people, this is harmony, this is marriage. What you don't know is you might have an opportunity. Some of you might be moving homes, some of you might be moving in with someone. Someone might be just creating a better environment on the home front overall. Okay, this is saying it's going to be balanced. Okay, and that's beautiful. I love actually seeing that. Now, what you're hoping for in your hopes and fears is to get the Sun card. So your hopes is actually to, have really good vibrations in terms of moving forward. This is beautiful. So good vibrations moving forward. This is exactly what you want. You're fearful that you might not get it, but this is interesting because then the final outcome has you looking forward. What does the future hold for me? So some of you are really kind of achieving something or moving forward and kind of reach the end of something, and now you want to move forward and see what does that look like. Now that I know this, how do I want to move forward? Okay, so this is really, really beautiful. I do want to actually point out here a little bit more on like what does this kind of the best way moving forward in this conflict. What is this conflict in? Let's take a look at what that is on the Five of Wands. Yeah, the conflict is just going to make you feel left out. And so this is basically saying do everything you can to overcome that. And any sort of conflict is not is just on how you look at it. Do whatever you can to overcome that. Know that there's lots of support that is around you. And it's the Five of Pentacles. So fives are saying it's a change from this. Two fives coming in a row. Fives are yeah, it's about getting rid of, it's like two fives here that it's kind of like when you confront and you go into conflict, it makes you feel kind of, it doesn't make you feel like in your vibe, your high vibing, kind of where you want to be, where you're hoping to achieve. So this is saying is to do anything that you can to overcome any sort of conflict, within your life. Okay, and that could be for many of you. It's coming to fruition. So this is beautiful. This is the Ten of Wands. So I like to see it. It moves from a five. Whoops. Let me pull this here, guys. It runs from a five, and then it goes from a five, right, and then it goes to the Five of Pentacles, and then it goes to the Ten of Wands. So a five to a Ten of Wands tells me that you're going to be completely done. You're going to get rid of this. You're going to get rid of any sort of conflict in your life. So some of you might be going through and kind of shifting and kind of sifting and sorting as well. Kind of shifting yourself, to kind of maneuver the best to stay out of this. And at the same time, you're going to put an end to it if it continues. And what you're going to do is you're going to move forward, and you're strong enough to move forward, and you might just move on. Okay. And then this could be in a relationship or situation. It could be a home environment or whatever that case may be, because the next card, what I get is happy home life, harmony, and that type of thing too. But this is really, some sort of conflict as it relates to some sort of adversity is what I see here. But it's going to be done with because the 10 is all coming to an end. So I really feel that some of you might be moving. Okay, so for some of you in the month of this month or at the end of you might be moving. So I think that's really, really big, which is really quite beautiful. And let's see what else wants to come up. Yeah, you're moving to calmer waters. You don't need to participate in that because you're just you're kind of above that, and I really feel that you just want the calmer waters. So it could be in an environment that might want you to move forward to calmer waters. Now, in the near future, that we got this here, which is quite beautiful. You've got some amazing cards here. So, I mean, nothing is bad. I'm just thinking like in your near future, what is making you so satiated and emotionally fulfilled? You put an end to something that was holding you back on an emotional level. Okay, so I get the Death card. Something that you had to put an end to, Aqua, that allowed you to get to this point. But this was kind of a good thing that needed to end because it wasn't going to allow this beautiful emotional energy to be able to be achieved here. So that's what I see here. So that's a Death card there. And let's see what else. Yeah, and then now you're focused on your stability. And don't hold too tight on your money. This is saying that it's more than just money, but you are focused on your stability. Your stability is really important. Your emotional stability is really important. So that's really key. But I think that, for some of you, this is saying is that, just for some of you, this could be that you might be holding too tight onto your money that was happening here. And this is saying, definitely make sure and focus on your groundedness in order to make that happen. Your security is definitely important. So that's really key. And I know that that's a big focus. but I think this had to do with more emotional stability, that kind of like the stability, putting an end to something so you can get your stability back as it pertains to your emotions here. So for some of you, it could have been a relationship or situation. So please, guys, note your comments below. I would love to know what that looks like, because for some of you, that is the case. Now, I do want to take a look at, in terms of this moving forward over here, in terms of the Three of Wands. Let's go ahead and take a look at that and see what wants to come out. So the Three of Wands, aha! So you're looking onto a new beginning, and kind of looking at what the future holds for you, and you get emotional fulfillment. So this is really beautiful. So this is an opportunity. This is an ace for emotional fulfillment. This is intimacy, and this is compassion. So I love seeing this in your future here, and that's going to be very, very key. So you've got a beautiful opportunity of emotional fulfillment. So if for some of you put an end to something so you can gain the stability in terms of your emotions, you just know that moving forward at the end over here, that this is going to allow you to get that emotional fulfillment. So this is really, really beautiful. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, you've got the strength. You've another major arcana. You're going to get what you want. For those of you that are concentrated on a relationship or situation, there's a lot of compassion here. Again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy here is what I get. That you might have that in your chart, or the other person might have that in theirs, or even both. But this is talking about having strength to be able to move forward. Again, an 8 card, the infinity symbols, is really prominent, right? 8 here, guys. You got another 8 right over here, right? So that's going to be very, very key for you. Okay, so it's really holding true in a lot of this. So I think that's kind of interesting that we're seeing a lot of this coming through. But yeah, so 8s are going to be very, very important to you. But you've got the strength, to continuously move forward. And I think that's so beautiful. A lot of major arcanas are taking place. You've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Geez, out of this whole thing, there's at major points, especially on your strength and where you're at right now, where you're moving forward, and then, of course, what it is that you want. But this is really coming through for you. Let's take a look and see what wants to come through for you in terms of what it is you had to put a death to. What in the near future you had to put a death to here. So let's take a look at what that is. Okay, let's see what this is. You needed to get rid of something so you could surrender, Aqua, to inner peace. Okay, I'm sorry for the glare there. You needed to surrender to inner peace here. So it's about cultivating a lot more inner peace for you, and to do that on a daily basis to keep you balanced, and focus on, when you do that, others are going to feel your good vibes, and your life is going to flow a lot more easily for yourself, right? It's going to flow a lot easier, and that's what this is talking about. So it's surrendering to inner peace. Let's take a look at this Ace of Cups up here, and what this is all about. You've got a brand new beginning in the strength, and there's great stuff here. This is saying to have faith in what it is that you want to do. So continuously have faith. That's going to be very, very key for you. So that's beautiful. What else? Grieve your losses. So definitely acknowledge them, work through them, and then let go. And then just know the lessons that you've learned from them, and then have faith in your future that's going to be so much better for you. So much better for you. And this is about to engage in higher reason. So if you do need higher, motivation and inspiration and all of that, then it's definitely really focus on the meditation and doing what you can, and then at that point releasing it up to the universe, into your source, to help you out and to give you the guidance that you need, because that's going to be very, very key. Okay, anything else in terms of your outcome that it wants you to know? Okay, you have an end of a tough cycle. So you came out of a really tough cycle, and now you're actually coming out the other side, Aqua. It's great. And it wants you to look at the bigger picture. Again, you've got a balancing of the scales. Some of you might be dealing with a Libra as well. So that's coming through here. So the balancing of the scales, balancing, to inner peace. And meditating and contemplating, again, is going to be very helpful for you to have that inner peace for you, okay? That's going to be very key. I do want to close with an empowering question that the universe wants you to ask yourself as it relates to the month of July. So this is an empowering question, Aqua, that's going to be important for you to ask yourself during the month of July. And here it is for you. What is it? What larger entity am I a part of? Okay, so just as this card had mentioned, looking at the bigger picture, You are a part of this universe. You are a, you are source as well. And so this is saying is that you are the source of your inspiration, creation, and to call upon your spirit guides and ask for this. So it's really about what larger entity am I a part of, and it wants you to remember that, okay? Whether it's the human race or whatever that seems to be coming through, okay? And what's going to help you answer that question? Let's take a look at what it is. Okay, so what larger entity am I part of? Yes, this is about learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, so this is letting you know that an ending is merely a beginning, and this is a hint that is going to help you. Whatever you put an end to is allowing you to remind yourself what larger entity are you a part of, and that is your hint in terms of moving forward. Okay, and that's beautiful, beautiful. It's almost as if that you're learning something so beautiful, and it's coming out just gorgeously. And then any other final advice for you that you would need to know coming through here? The voyage of the heart. You've been on a cycle of the heart, which has been crazy, and it just says that love flows through you, and in you, and definitely to you. So when you're talking about love, it talks about being satiated. Now, some of you, this could be emotionally fulfilling and just satisfied yourself, focusing on loving yourself, and then moving forward. And some of you might have a relationship or situation coming through, because I do see compassion and intimacy coming through. And it was a voyage. I got to tell you guys, it was a voyage. Either way that you look at it, whether it's you're focusing on love for yourself, or you're focusing on love with a partner for some of you, or in a situation, it was a voyage, right? And something had to be put to an end so the new energy could move forward. But it's all about taking the action that's going to be necessary in the month of July. So guys, take action, move forward, do a lot of that contemplating and meditation, and just definitely let something end in a relationship or situation that's supposed to, because you've got something greater coming in, and a new opportunity that is coming through here for you, which is really quite beautiful. Really, really quite beautiful for you. Yeah, you're just closing out a new cycle and starting the new one. And if you don't think you've got the strength, this is just here to remind you that you do, and to focus on what it is that you still want, okay? I'm sending you lots of love. Please let me know how this resonates with you. Beautiful Aqua. I look forward to seeing you in August. And until then, namaste.